fact, dropping 6 of their last 7. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs. John Means will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know these are 2 last-place teams if you look at the standings right now, but it's super early. They got a chance to right the ship. There's a lot of talent that fill both these rosters. Let's give them a chance to get their feet under them, but they got to start doing the little things right if they're going to push this in the right direction.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Malik Smith the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Swing and he pops him up. Iglesias into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Stepping in now, Austin Nola, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Little chopper back to the mound. Scooped up. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth. The left fielder. Terrence. Gore.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Terrence Gore. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Hayes, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. In to score, the runner from second.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting six. The third baseman, Kyle.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Has a look, now the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Seager, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1. Means has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 2 and the Mariners 1. Second inning set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And he is in there. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category.
Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Iglesias leads off second with nobody out. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
That's a ball.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
It's 3-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Runner at third here, nobody out. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in, Pedro Severino. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Severino, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Smith is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting. The center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 1-0.
Ball in.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So here's Trey Mancini. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Mancini, an imposing right-handed figure at 6 foot 4 inches tall. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy's gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
All even now, 2-2. Seared down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Trevor Oaks is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And here's Renato Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
No strike.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch.
Nope,
and he misses
down,
ball
four.
4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting. The left fielder.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Matt McGill enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Up next for the Orioles.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0.
Ball inside.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he
out.
misses
Ball
ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Striding into the box, Hunter Alberto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, the side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. On now to the bottom of the second. The Orioles are on top 11-1. Settling in now, Dylan Moore, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the pitch.
Count is 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-1. Here it is. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Dan Vogelbach is next. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Every pitcher wants runs to be scored for them, right? But a 9-run inning, sometimes that's almost a little too much because you have to sit down so long to watch the guys scoring all those runs. Then you have to go out there and try to recreate that mojo again.
Count even now at 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Fouled away. A runner at second. Nobody out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth. The shortstop. Here.
So striding forward now, Tim Lopes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, center fielder. Malik. Miss.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Malik Smith. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1. Soft liner towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
The right field, number 6.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In now, Pat Valaika, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He doubled his last time through. One-oh count. Here it is.
Hey!
No one out with a runner at second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Renato Nunez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Ball inside.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A man at third with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jose Iglesias would be next. A man on third with 2 down. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
1 strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. To the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. One and 0 pitch on the way. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Nope,
and he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Iglesias in front, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And
Ball
this
four.
misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Santander. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. We'll move on. Now to the plate, Austin Nola. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate
2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Yoshihisa Hirano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All set for the start of the 4th, and next to hit is the catcher, Pedro Severino.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that
Nope.
misses
That's
inside,
inside.
1-0. Now here it comes.
Ah! Two one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Haniger. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Third base. Hunter Alberto.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Hanser Alberto. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
This is line to left. Gore is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Austin Hayes. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That misses 2-0.
No strike.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Trey Mancini would be next. The 3-1 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting. Right fielder. Trey.
Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pat Valaika. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way.
Off the plate,
A ball and no strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first. First is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0.
Yeah!
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball
outside.
Awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. The pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now back.
Next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and they remain well behind. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Renato Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Outside and low, 3-0. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis.
Hey.
That one's in there, 3-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Chris Davis at the plate now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Gordon is there for it. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in once again, Jose Iglesias. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Ball 3.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Smith is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
In now for the O's, Anthony Santander. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that one got a piece of him.
I got him. Take your base.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now the 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gore is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles strand a couple, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Into the box, Tim Lopes. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman.
Digging in now, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So here's Malik Smith as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
One ball, 1 strike.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
That's ball
And he's
2.
a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Lined hard toward right center. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Mariners are down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Dan Altavilla gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Altavilla.
Ready once again, Hanser Alberto for his career in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball,
Not
that's too high.
close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Altavilla, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-0. Misses off the
Ball,
plate.
that's just out.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Count full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And now a pitch on the way. Hopped up. Lopes waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting. The center fielder. Austin Hayes.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
No,
2-1.
down.
Now the 2-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter. The right fielder. Trey Mancini.
So striding in, Trey Mancini. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
No strike.
Pat Valaika would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is, the 3-0. Back up the middle. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one. 3-0 pitch gave him license to be selective, and he's able to get on base. The inning's still alive. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Striding in, Austin Nola. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Terrence Gore. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Mitch Haniger. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
2 balls and no strikes.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Popped him up. Davis will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and they remain well behind. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Pat Valaika.
Pat Valaika.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Now batting.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Renato Nunez. Now a ball lined to the left side. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A runner at second, nobody out. A 2-1 count to Nunez. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
1 strike.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1.
No,
and he
ball 4.
misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting. The first base. Chris.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Hit well towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Taylor Williams comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
73. Taylor Williams.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Williams, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Down and away, ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Hit to first. There's one. Out. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting. The left fielder, Anthony.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get 2. To Gordon for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from 3rd to score.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Hanser Alberto. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2.
That's out.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Baltimore's out in front, 16-1. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Here comes the 0-1.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now here's the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Standing in, Dylan Moore. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The batter, number 10.
At the plate, Tim Lopes. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
Fastball just inside.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
A runner on first with 2 away. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Ready with the 3-0. 3-1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
2 out with the man at first. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That tails back over, strike 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Ground ball left side. Alberto has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners leave a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Smith's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. Right field. Trey Mancini.
Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Ball 2.
And that one right down Main Street.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Stepping in, Pat Valaika. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Smith will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting. The designated hitter. Renato Nunez.
Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's
now
down.
A good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of down and in.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris.
Digging in, Chris Davis. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Yeah.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, runners at first and second. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
Carl Edwards Jr. enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
16, Carl Edwards Jr.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Anthony Santander is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Four runs here in this half inning. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here's the 2-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The O's lead this thing 20-1. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Malik Smith. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 0-2.
Nope,
A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball at the
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Here now the 2-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. The next 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Nola, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
The 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Go!
Stepping in now, Terrence Gore, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is there. To second for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again.
Mitch Haniger. with a walk thus far. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. Gore rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. In now, Kyle Seager, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
2 strikes.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Next will be the designated hitter, Dylan Moore. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander waits on it, and the run is in to score from third. The relay, the throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end. Standing in now, Pedro Severino. Fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Henniger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Over the bullpen and gone. So now to the plate, Austin Hayes, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Digging hard, he's headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Into the box now, Trey Mancini, high in the air out to center field. Smith is there, and they go down in a hurry here. So coming to the plate, Daniel.
Leading up the Mariners, the first baseman, number 20.
Miguel Castro is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Castro.
Popped him up. Severino over to his right, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 10.
At the plate, Tim Lopes. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Santander's got it, and there's one away, but they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Now in the box, Malik Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And the second run will score. To the plate now, Austin Nola. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he's in there safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now
batting, Terrence Gore. He reached on a fielder's choice previously, and he fouls this one off. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one